What is up, Guardians? So, Trials of Osiris is officially back. And, there's a lot of mixed feelings in the community. Some love it, some hate it, some just love to hate it. But, regardless of your thoughts, it is back, and they are giving off some pretty sweet loot for flawless wins and flawless trips to the lighthouse, so going 9-0. And I think that after playing this weekend, first of all, sweating my dick off, because Jesus Christ, even the first few games were super sweaty, and I was not expecting that. But whatever, you know what, it happens. I did not go flawless. I did play a little bit, complete the bounties. I got the cool little ghost shell, so not mad about that. So what I wanted to do, though, was take this opportunity to talk about how maybe in between Trials weekends, or maybe you're just getting started, and actually this is going to be primarily for anyone who is just getting started with Trials and wanting to compete. Just some tips and probably the best game mode that you can practice in while you're preparing. Contrary to popular belief, I am not going to recommend right away that you jump into the elimination playlist, although this will give you the absolute closest representation and kind of one-to-one to how Trials will play out. Because of how the spawn systems work and how it's round-based. But what I'm going to do is give you guys a few tips, and hopefully, like I said, this is for super beginners that want to play some more Trials and maybe just want to get better all in PvP. So the first tip that I'm going to give you guys is game type, and that is going to be skirmish. Now, why skirmish? The main reason is because it's a 3v3 game type, where you still have spawn delays, so you can still revive your teammates, so on and so forth. So it's still very similar to Trials, but I'm going to recommend skirmish over elimination because you're still in control of your own revive, which I think is great because it'll get you back into the action sooner. Now hear me out. So I solo queue for skirmish, and I have been very frequently. Like the two guys I'm playing with, they're in a party together, and I'm just solo queuing, decided to get some gameplay and just goof off with the Hawksaw. And I'm doing well. I'm actually terrible with the Hawksaw, so for those of you that are good with it, hats off to you, because I do not do very well with it. I like my Imago loop, I like my hand cannons, and I like my grasp with my lock. Just can't seem to do super well with the Hawksaw, but not why we're here. So you're still in control of your revive. And being able to get back into the action sooner instead of waiting for your teammate to revive you, I think is really beneficial to you as just a solo player. And the reason is because you're not going to be overwhelmed like you would be in sixes. So 3v3s, very seldom will you encounter like a 3v1 where they're all after you, because if that's the case, you can just dip out and get the fuck out of there. So I think that having the timer set so that you can still be revived and also revive others is great practice for orb control, being aware of where your teammates are, where they go down, so on and so forth. But being able to quickly revive yourself, I think, is great, because you're going to need all the practice you can to help your 1v1 skills and just to help your overall PvP skills, And the other thing, and the reason I recommend you guys solo queue into this, because it's going to force you that you can't communicate with your teammates. Therefore, you will have to be even more aware of the enemy, of the map, and even of your teammates, because you won't be able to talk to them to figure out where they are all the time. See, I fall back because I know my teammates are here, because I know they were getting revived. So I just fall back and decide to drop some grenades, do a little, a little zone control, and then just kind of wait it out. Cool? But I can't communicate to these guys. And, there are some times when I wish I could, because they do not always get my res when they could, nor do they allow me to get their res when I could, because that's what's going to help us win. But you know what? I digress. So solo queuing in this, I think, is super beneficial to you, especially if you're a beginner player, because you can absolutely still have a lot of success by not communicating with your teammates. So just because it's going to help your gun skill, and it's just going to help your awareness. It's going to help your radar awareness tremendously. Being able to be aware of literally every blip, every dot, everything that's on your radar is going to benefit you a lot. So force yourself to solo queue because you can't communicate. Okay? And then finally, I think the biggest reason that I play skirmish solo is because it helps a lot, like I said, with your 1v1 encounters. So whenever a teammate goes down, whenever both your teammates go down, it's a very quick reset. So it's not like the round is over. It's not like you're going to lose the game, because this is going to help with map rotation and just map knowledge. So whenever you need to win your 1v1 engagements, first off, there's not quite as much pressure. Second off, when you do win them, you need to be prepared to immediately reset. And the reason I say that is because, let's say you clean up a kill. So now it's 3v2. You only have a few seconds before that other person is going to be revived and back in the action. So this is going to help you practice collapsing a lot more aggressively and it's going to help you with your decision-making skills, because you're going to have to think very quickly. It's like a game of chess, right? You're going to have to anticipate your next kill if you get a kill, right? So you're going to have to be able to think where the other person's going to be. Are they going to fall back? What am I going to do next? So like right here, I got that kill. I noticed on my radar he's there. I knew he still had heavy though, so I decided I'm going to try to flank around. I noped the fuck out of there. You saw me shade step away. I didn't know, again, this is with map awareness, I didn't know he took down my other two teammates because I just wasn't paying attention. But if I had been, I thought that they had him aggroed on them. That way I could come up from behind him, get him with the old reach around. But it didn't work. So what happens? We just decide to reset. So I'm going to hang back with my teammate here. I know he's next to me. And then we're able to finally take down the guy with heavy. But the point being was that I immediately knew that we were going to have to rotate after a kill. And you're going to have to, this game mode constantly has you on your feet. So it constantly has you rotating, which I think is awesome because it, like I said, knowing the maps is one thing, but knowing how to rotate through them like as a team, I think is even better. So being able to stick with your teammate, let's say after you go down, see I'm not reviving just yet, but I see that my teammate's kind of surrounded. I decide, you know what, let me just get back into it. And after that, I kind of just wait. See, I see they're both down, so I'm going to hang out, take up a defensive position, reset as a team. Cool. So having all three go down, like it's not the end of the world, it's not the end of the game. You know, I decide to wait, pull special, and then we can just reset and get them baited in so that we can get the kill. Actually, this is where I get killed. But whatever, same point, right? I can wait for the res, or they can get a team wipe and just start pub stomping us. Excuse me. This ended up being a really close game. This ended up being a really fun game because, like I said, it was just super close. And the fact that I was using a damn hawk saw, it was hard. It was hard using a hawk saw. I hear the blind perdition is really good, the Trials one, so I'm going to have to try to get that, maybe see if I like it a little bit more, but so far I've just not been really loving it. But yeah, so map rotation is key, and moving as a unit is key. And moving as a unit when you can't communicate, that is a skill. That is a serious skill. So, to end, what I want to talk about is just, you know, I haven't had a YouTube channel for a very long time, and I just wanted to close with saying thank you to anyone that has been watching and supporting my videos. You guys are awesome. You know, I know this isn't that much, but it is a big deal to me. Finally broke 1,000 views on one of my videos for the first time, and it only took like a week. I was so surprised and so excited. I was watching the count, texting my buddies like, holy crap, I think I'm about to break 1,000 views on my video. Like, I was freaking out. So I do want to say thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it. And I want to know how you guys are doing. I want to know how your Rise of Iron is going so far. Did any of you go to the lighthouse? If you did, drop a comment below. Let me know what you got, because I know the loot is sweet. Oh, look at that shutdown. But I just want to, like I said again, just thanks so much. The video that, like I said, is getting a lot of views is my Imago loop video. I will link it if you guys want to check it out. If you haven't checked it out, if you have, then even better. I'm, like I said, so thankful, and I just greatly appreciate all the support. I hope I can get some more content rolling out to you guys. Just some more enjoyable content. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm more than happy to start to take some suggestions. So, cool. Other than that, I guess I will catch you guys later. Peace.